Hello guys, welcome back to another basically guide on each race and what classes you can go on within Voxlblade, third episode of the series. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. End of the year goal is 5,000. Even if you're not new to the channel and not subscribed, please make sure you do like the video so that it can be recommended to people who need this information, and comment down below what your elf build is, whether it's elf, dark elf, or high elf. So without further ado, the elf guide. Elves are the royalty and high class. They make up a small percentage of the population, known widely for their magical prowess. Race passive is gain 40% rune cooldown reduction. Now what this is good for is healer. I've been saying it in my previous two videos that you don't want to go basically any race with healer. The exceptions are 2 out of the 3 elves. When you get a certain blade in a healer class called the Angelic Blade, you will gain a passive where when you use a rune, you will leave a AoE heal basically. It's a little delayed, but you guys know what I'm talking about if you've been in any dungeon. When people ask for healers, that's what they're usually asking for. Now, just because you're getting 40% rune cooldown reduction doesn't mean you should use basically any rune. The rune that most people use on healer is Rune Missile. The reason why is because it's probably the most shortest cooldown rune in the game right now, I think. Yeah, it should be. It's the lowest cooldown that you can get, and it also does damage, so it's 2 bonuses within 1. I know that combat roll is 8 seconds, I believe, but you're not going to be using combat roll when you want to heal somebody. You want to stay stationary and use Rune Missile. Paired up with a regular elf, you can get a basically it's 10 seconds, and when you use elf, you can get a 5 seconds. Paired up with caster ring, I believe, on your Rune Missile, you'll be able to heal as much as your sacred ground heals within 5 seconds each time, making it really good for healer. That's why you want to basically go healer on elf. Dark elf. Dark elf origins are shrouded in mystery. However, some believe an elf was charged with hex energy, and when he had his kids, they too had hex energy within them. Race passive. There's a small chance to apply a random debuff to the opponent when hitting them. Now this one is still good, but it's a small chance of a random effect applying onto the enemy, and right now we don't really need a lot of basically procs and effects. You can still go dark elf for the basically the passive, but I don't see where this would be good on. I mean, hitting an enemy, you might want to go a DPS build like daggers maybe. I think it counts towards passive damage as well, so if you were to go flame build on dark elf, I think it would, each tick of burn you would be able to proc or have a chance of proccing something, but I don't know for sure because I have not went dark elf on any build, or like basically made a build long enough to see that happen, or anybody. And I have not seen anybody else go dark elf as well. It depends on the build. If the small chance does do per tick, then it is good to go on something that has a lot of proc, but if it does not, then don't go this on basically anything, because the small chance is, it's not a waste of a passive, but there's still more other elves that you could go, or other races as a whole. High elves. The high elves are consisted of the upper echelon of the elven tribes. They are known to be rude and respect only those who are the same status, known widely for their vast knowledge. Race passive, gain 25% weapon art cooldown reduction. Now this is really good. The reason why I say this is because this is basically good on mage and healer, because you'll be able to use your weapon art way more efficiently than other people. Just like I was mentioning the Rune Missile on the previous elf, it's not that big of a cooldown, so if you are to get high elf because it is a game pass, you'd at least have a less of a timer on your healing art, your actual healing art, and you still be able to weave in relatively quick heals when using this on healer, or damage when using this on mage. I prefer you go basically mage on this and healer on a regular elf, but 25% weapon art cooldown is good for any build within Voxlblade. Same with the rune reduction, but that's only in certain builds. If you're going like Berserker and you use a Rage rune, it could help, but you're not really looking to use runes on a melee build, and you're not really looking to use runes on a damage build. If you did enjoy this basically elf guide on all the elves, make sure you do like the video so that other people may see it who need it. Comment down below what your elf build is, if you have any, that is. And subscribe. End of the year goal is 5,000 subscribers. And make sure to have a nice day, guys, and see you guys within the next video.